more projects and where to get those projects to work out, not just for dummy data sets. I'm talking about real life data sets and you want to solve real life problems. So let's welcome Mr. Olamide Container to give his presentation. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Am I audible?
Yeah, let me tell you
Hello everyone, can you guys hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. I hope I'm audible. And hi everyone, it's very nice to be here. And I'm very excited for this opportunity to speak at this conference. Please, if you can hear me, can you please signify in the private chat so I'll know I'm audible. Anybody? Let me check the comments. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you for confirming that you can hear me. I'm very happy to be here. It's very, exciting to be speaking at this conference. And, I've been here for a while and I've listened to wonderful and amazing speakers. And I'm just happy to supplement everything everybody has said regarding artificial intelligence and machine learning. That's fair. So without me wasting further time, because I believe we've all been here since like 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and we are probably tired. I want to, carry on with our day. I'm going to try and share my screen now so we can jump right into it. Okay, share screen. Okay, tab. Okay, slides and share. All right, so I believe I'm sharing my screen and everyone can see my screen. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into it to not waste further time. So today I'll be speaking on how to jumpstart. Okay, this is coming up, this is loading, just a minute. And okay, so I'll be speaking on how to jumpstart your machine learning / artificial intelligence career with real life projects. So I believe every speaker that has spoken earlier, spoken on applications of machine learning, artificial intelligence, like in various fields, right? So I believe this session is just complement everything they've said so far, and just try like let you understand. Well, we have learned all of these things from our past speakers. Then how can we apply these things that we've learned in different industries in real life? So my name is Olamide Goriola, and I'm from Omdina. So before that, this is like the brief highlights of what we'll be discussing today. Like I said, I don't want to waste any much of our time because I believe we will all have like other engagements we have to get onto today. So I'm going to be doing a brief introduction about myself. I'm going to be asking us why we need real life projects, and I'm going to be telling us how to get started with real life projects, and also I'm going to be giving us a case study using Omdina as an example. So that's very short and precise. And so yeah, here's a little introduction about me. Okay, so I am Olamide Goriola and I'm a machine learning engineer at Omdina with 2 years experience working on real life projects. I currently serve as the Omdina Lagos Nigeria chapter lead and project manager for the ongoing project in partnership with the African Center for Economic Transformation Assets. If you haven't heard about them, what they're really particular about is increasing the economic of development in Africa, primarily, in different countries in Africa. So I'm passionate about, sourcing robust solutions to societal problems, utilizing data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence primarily. So I'm not, restricted to just, one sector. Right? I'm very, interested in how, we can look for robust solutions, especially to societal problems. So yeah, moving on, that's a brief introduction about me. And what's next? So I'm going to be asking us these questions. Why do we need real life projects? So I've highlighted some reasons why I particularly need real life projects, and I believe it should be it should resonate with with people that are here as well. So why do you need real life projects? Primarily because the first reason that I think why we need real life projects is it give us like the perfect introduction to understanding project flow and timeline, project life cycle and everything. I mean, we've been working, we've gone to school, we've done with like, our studies, then we are now in the real world, right? So doing real life projects will definitely like, introduce you to understanding how companies or how, organizations run their projects, right? So when you take on a real life project or when you collaborate or participate on a real life project, then you understand, the project flows, you understand the timeline, you understand from data gathering to the pre-processing, to building the model, to, feature engineering, to, to deploying the model and all of this sorts. So yeah, you will understand how these things are done, particularly when you engage in real life projects. And also it gives you the work experiences that increases your employability. Because I believe we're in the world where, education and degrees are not, enough for us to secure jobs nowadays. Because I believe employers are really looking for what experiences have you garnered after your education. How have you tried like you improve yourself before coming to apply for us, because we need you to bring like the experiences that you've garnered in the past to bring those experiences to work in this particular role. So working on real life projects will definitely increase your employability. I mean, think about when you've worked out on 2, 3, 4 real life projects, and you submit your CV to an organization and you clearly highlight the tasks and roles that that you did during this project. Then compare yourself to someone who doesn't have any experience and all they've done is professional courses and that, but they've not applied these professional courses, to real life projects. So I believe we have a higher chance of, getting that role than someone who has not been engaged in any real life project at all. So which brings us to the third reason, which working on real life projects will definitely, expose you to a world of outside of professional courses. I believe we are all familiar with, Udemy, Utiva, we're all familiar we're all familiar with all of these platforms that that offer courses, and Octave as well. We're all familiar with that, and I believe engaging in real life projects will definitely expose you to a world where you can apply all of these things that you've learned in these platforms and organizations, and applying them in real world projects, and you definitely understand, well, this is what I've learned and this is what I'm able to do, and these are the areas which whereby I can increase myself. So one other reason for working on real life projects, it gives you the opportunity to constantly polish your skills and stay on top of new tools and techniques. Every day new tools and techniques are coming out. So I believe, probably like there's a course that's going on and that's, that was recorded maybe last year or that was recorded like 2 years ago. And today they're like new skills that people are using, that makes those tools and techniques, kind of like outdated. So working on real life projects will definitely make you understand, okay, well, this is what people are using now. This is what is going on. This is what I can do to make, my job easier. These are the things, these are the tools and techniques I can utilize to stay on top of, new tools and techniques that are coming up. So which brings me to the next question. We understand a little bit why we all need real life projects. I believe we all need real life projects, regardless of regardless of your level of experience. If you've never done any artificial intelligence and machine learning the past, then you're trying like break in the industry, then I believe you need real life projects. Even if you're in the industry already and you're working, I still believe you need real life projects. And if even if you're like in another sector, probably like you in in another field and you're trying to like work on artificial intelligence, so I believe you need real life projects. So after answering the question why we need real life projects, then we need to further discuss on I think we need to further discuss. My screen is coming out. We need to further discuss on how we can participate or jump on real life. So let me see. It's coming up just in a minute. Okay, so the next question to ask ourselves is how to jumpstart your machine learning slash artificial intelligence career with real life projects. Well, primarily, I think there are like 3 ways where you can do this. Primarily, I mean, I stand to be corrected, but these are just like my opinions and from my experiences and point of view. I believe you can jumpstart your machine learning and artificial intelligence career with real life projects through this, 3 parts: through personal projects, through internships, paid or unpaid internships, and particularly through volunteering. So I believe through personal projects, after you've taken these courses, after you stayed, you tried, worked hard to like finish that course, you worked hard to finished that degree, you've worked hard to, get, yourself to a situation whereby you're like, okay, what next? What do I need to do now before, I start like applying to jobs? But I believe the first thing you need to understand is you need personal projects, right? Because I believe, like I said earlier, employers want to see like, okay, um, these are the projects you've worked on in the past, and you're not a newbie to the field. Even if you're a newbie, you have like a little, experience. I mean, even if they tell you the role is like, um, like an entry level or sort, you still need some sort of experience in your CV, because your CV will just be like bare without you, having this project in your CV. So I think you can gather experiences through working on personal projects. So personal projects where you can just get data, right? Understand data is everywhere. Data is always available online. You can get data anywhere. You can jump on datathons. You can jump on you know you can jump on competitions that are organized by various platforms. And even if you're not particularly trying to like win the competition or win the datathon, but yeah, you get this data, you understand, okay, well, I am working on this project personally, and after I'm done with this project, then I have something tangible to to display. And also you can jumpstart your machine learning and artificial intelligence career with real life projects through internships. Like I said, through paid or unpaid internships. So I believe mostly in Nigeria we have mostly unpaid internships. I mean there are some paid internships as well, but I believe through at first you shouldn't really like focus on the money you'll be making, because I believe you're just trying to gain experiences. So I think you should focus much more on the experience. So even if you're paid or even if you're not paid through these internships, you should focus on the experiences you're trying to gather and how you're trying to like build up your CV gradually. So I believe you can jumpstart your career through internship. And the last one, which is the most important, which is one which helped me personally, and which is through volunteering. So volunteering particularly is you figure out like an organization, and yeah, I'll be talking further using Umtena like as a case study. So through for volunteering, you work for these companies for free. Like you reach out to them, you have this project going on. I'm interested in working with you. I want to get experiences. I want to get my hand dirty on whatever project you're working on right now. So reach out to these people, and I'm sure they are looking to like employ you because they believe you're trying to learn. They believe you're trying to like increase your skills while while delivering and solving problems that they need. So I believe nobody will, turn down a volunteering opportunity. So if you feel like you need to, jumpstart your career and don't know what to do, I personally recommend through volunteering. So I'll be speaking on volunteering, and I'll be using Umdina as a case study, like I said, which is what has helped me so far, and I'm personally recommending Umdina. So volunteering through Umdina as a case study. So yeah, I'm just going to be giving us like a brief, overview of what Umdina is. After this, session, please go online and research what Umdina is. So what is Umdina? Umdina is a platform to bring together the global AI community with impact-driven organizations to educate, innovate, and build real AI solutions through collaboration. So what Umdina primarily, what we are primarily like, focused on is we want to, solve societal problems primarily, right? We want to solve for societal problems, utilizing advanced technologies, utilizing data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and so on. So since its founding in May 2019, the platform has grown to more than 10,000 collaborators in over 100 countries, established over 100 local chapters, and doesn't stop growing. So one of these local chapters is what I lead, right in Lagos, Nigeria. So I'm the chapter lead of one of the local chapters, and we have like over 100 local chapters all around the world. So wherever you're watching me from right now, online, on site, physically, I'm sure like there's like an Omdina chapter nearby near you where you can you can reach out and you can join. But yeah, also it is not region restricted. So even if you're in Nigeria, you can join the local chapter anywhere in the world, which is what makes it very interesting. So during this period, Omdina has worked with 80 plus organizations on over 300 projects, detecting projects like detecting wildfires in Brazil, fighting malaria outbreaks in Africa, improving solar adoption in Singapore. And these are just just tiny part of them. So we've been able to like particularly work on this real life project and come up with modules that have been deployed in real life and they are currently in use, right? So which is why I believe if you're really looking to like break into artificial intelligence and machine learning, please look into volunteering. I mean, Omdina is probably like not the only volunteering organization out there, but I believe Omdina is, has the perfect opportunity for you to like, to get started. So we empower the strength of worldwide AI community, and we work to bring all talents together to develop and deploy solutions to real problems. So like I said earlier, we do not, take on projects that are not focused on solving real life, problems. For example, I think I've collaborated on 3, 4, 5 projects in the past, and this project, for example, we've tried to like solve, unemployment problems in Lagos, Nigeria through with artificial intelligence, where we're able to like, develop like a job recommendation system. I mean, this is still in the works, but yeah, we're trying to like bring the model to life. So where we develop a job recommendation system that we're trying to bring physically. So what I'm just trying to say particularly is we do not, take on projects that are not related to real life, that will not, solve real life problems. So yeah, apart from you trying to break into the machine learning industry or AI, apart from you, trying to, get yourself, locked on, if you're also like passionate about, helping people, if you're also passionate about, solving problems with, your techniques or unique, because I believe everybody's unique and, nobody's an island of, knowledge. So if you believe like, you're looking into solving problems, if you believe you're looking into, helping people, if you believe you're looking into, creating solutions to people or to societal problems, then I believe Ondina is the right place for you. So I'm going to be speaking a little bit more on Umdina. Then, Umdina core values, we are like, our core values are the 4 C's, which are, collaboration, curiosity, compassion, and consciousness. So what does this mean? This simply means like, on each of our projects, we collaborate with at least 30 or 40 international individuals, with experts, regardless of your level of of expertise. If you're a beginner, if you're intermediate, if you're like an expert, then we work on these projects together. So I believe Omdina's, core value, the number one core value is collaboration, and the other core value is, curiosity. When you like work on these projects, when you jump on these artificial intelligence projects, then we, also encourage every ideas. Like I said earlier, everyone is unique, right? So you have to be curious about solving problems. You have to be curious about, applying your techniques, applying, everything you learned in school, in these courses, the professional certification you had. Then, we're looking for you to be like to be curious about applying this, into the project and solving real world problems. Then, we also like focused on compassion because I believe, like I said, if you're compassionate about, looking for robust solutions to societal problems, then I believe home dinner is for you. And also consciousness. Consciousness primarily is, you have to, be aware of what's going on around you. For example, if you join the local chapter, right? For example, you join the Lagos Nigeria local chapter and you're like, okay, well, what is happening around me? Right? How can I bring this, this problem to the team? And how can I pitch it to the team and we can, probably like come up, develop a project where you can solve these problems particularly. So you have to be conscious about, which is, part of like what I said earlier regarding the recommender system that we're working on. And, what the recommender system primarily does is, it, recommends jobs that are available for you relating to like a CV. So what we do is once we're done, we create like a platform whereby all you just have to do is, upload your CV and it's going to like, list out jobs for you, real-time jobs as well, list out, jobs for you that are available near you and you can apply based on the skills you've had. And it's also going to like recommend skills that this particular jobs require before you can apply to this. For example, if a job is requiring like a particular skill and you don't have these skills on your CV, then when you utilize this platform, then you're able to like stay updated. Okay, well, maybe I need to like learn these skills before I come back, or maybe I need to just include these skills in my CV because I have them already. So that kind of like situation. So yeah, this is particularly what Container is about. So again, if you're looking to like kickstart your career, jump into artificial intelligence, machine learning, look into like personal projects, look into internships, paid or unpaid internships, and look particularly into volunteering. So I'm going to be moving on and speaking more about Umdina, of course. So what like Umdina programs and benefits of being an Umdina member. So yeah, we have like core challenges that we do. So what these core challenges are, they're like challenges whereby they are really like, really, really selective and really, really like, rigorous challenges whereby you have to, have participated in a couple of projects in the past with something now before you can get selected at these core challenges. And what are these core challenges? The core challenges are, the ones like I mentioned earlier, like, the wildfire spread or, solving, mosquito issues or malaria issues, sorry, in Africa. So these are like the core challenges that I'm speaking of. And the second one are local chapters. Well, I had a local chapter, like I said. So what we particularly do is we try to like solve, like I say, it's local. We try to like solve local problems. I mean, I'm the head of like Lagos, Nigeria. So whatever challenge we want to do, we're always making sure we're solving like a problem around us, right? So why that is why we refer to our local chapters. And the third one is AI innovation projects with partners. Yeah, like I said earlier, we're currently working on a project, understanding the disconnect between skills and jobs in Africa. Like I said earlier, with collaborating with the African Center for Economic Transformation. I said, so we even though like I'm a head of a local chapter, we're still like working on AI innovation project with partners. Right. So this project is particularly focused on Ghana as a case study. Well, Ghana and Rwanda, in fact, but Ghana is the primary country that we're focusing on. And what we're trying to do is we're trying like understanding, we're trying to understand the disconnect between the skills that job requires, and yeah, the disconnect between skills and jobs in Africa primarily. So we're trying to understand why people do not have skills that job companies that companies require, or why universities do not particularly teach these skills that are required to secure jobs in real life. I mean, you go to school for 4 or 5 years, then after you come out, you realize these skills were not even like I wasn't really taught anything in university, and get out there and then start learning again. Right. So I believe if we're able to like solve this problem, we're still working on it, and we're trying to like come up with a proof of concept whereby after we come up with this proof of concept, then we push it to the partners, then the partners will push it to like higher authorities. Then if you're looking to bring this project to life, then we can start working on it. So that is an example of AI innovation project with partners. And what is the Omtina community? The Omtina community is like it's like a community of everybody in the Omtina primarily. So what are the benefits of joining Omtina community? I mean, jobs get posted on Omtina. If there are like opportunities, paid opportunities for you, if you're in that community, then you're the first person to access it. I mean, people get jobs in Google, people get jobs in Intel through Omtina. So right, if you're in this community and you're like a top member of Omtina, then you'll have access to this information firsthand. And if there's any opportunity, probably Omtina we also like employ people, right? So if there's any opportunity, then you will be like the first be getting it first time. And the Omtina top talent. So like I said earlier, like we also employ people. We look for like top talents, people that have really collaborated on projects, right? So well, after we look for these top talents, then we push these top talents to companies that are looking to to employ people. That because companies reach out to us like they need data scientists, they need machine learning engineers, they need project managers, they need, various type of like people to come and work for them because they believe Umtina, after you collaborate on Umtina, you finish the project and they believe there's an experience that you particularly garnered, right? So they believe you can, apply these experiences to their jobs. Right. So what this top talent program is about is once we perform brilliantly, then we push you to these companies that are looking to like employ you, then just connect you and automatically you get the job. And also there's Omtina School, right? So I believe we are currently in collaboration with Octave regarding this Omtina School. I believe we're coming up with a program which is called okay, I think I'll be talking about that a little bit later. So what is Omtina School? Well, we organize what's it called, courses. We have like courses for free, of course. We have people experts in various industries, right? So we organize these courses for like 3, 4, 5 weeks in every every sector regarding machine learning, regarding artificial intelligence. Talk about deep learning. We have people that are ready to teach you. Talk about NLP, natural language processing. We have people that are ready to teach you. Talk about applying machine learning in energy. Talk about applying machine learning in health. Just in any field, particularly this original school, we're ready to teach you for free as well. So these are just like the major benefits of joining Omtina. So rather than you looking for working on personal projects, why not join a community whereby you can volunteer for free, and you also like building yourself, getting this knowledge, getting this information firsthand, and you also trying to like improve yourself gradually. So let me speak a bit about how Umdina has helped me personally. So I believe I started working for Umdina 2 years ago, right? Fresh out of school, I had no experience, I had nothing. Then the first thing I did was I started taking these courses. So after doing these courses for like a couple of months, I was like, okay, well, what is the next thing for me? Right. So I think, fortunately, I took a course with Utiva, right? So I think after the end of the course, one of the instructors just recommended, well, we're done with this course now. So what's next for you? What do you want to do? Right. So we just started, talking about, I don't know what to do. Then someone just, mentioned on dinner by mistake. Then, immediately after they mentioned it, I went online and I signed up. And luckily for me, I got, approved into the program. So I mean, 2 years, looking back 2 years from now, I believe working on collaborating on this project has been, the perfect opportunity for me to like jumpstart, like kickstart my career, machine learning and artificial intelligence. Oh well, particularly, it has also helped me like to secure like a job, of course, for like an American company, an American like consulting company, because I have a background in management as well, and I also have a background in computer sciences. So I think I am able to work with something now, using my computer science experiences. Then I had to like utilize that to get the management job. Right. So I believe whichever sector you're in, whichever like background you are, it is not limited. Even if you're an art student, yeah, you're like a business or finance like individual, yeah, you can definitely jump into artificial intelligence and machine learning, through dinner, through collaboration, through volunteering, through internships, through like personal projects. So I believe this has personally been able to like help me. I mean, currently I work, with Omdina and I work with the other company as well. And I give like my 20 hours per week to Omdina whilst I'm also like fulfilling my responsibilities to the other company. So nothing is, is really stopping you from doing this, and nothing is really stopping you from, jumping into like artificial intelligence and machine learning. So please, if you are really looking into jumping into like this industry, then this is the perfect opportunity for you. So yeah, moving on. Okay, well, I'm going to be giving us like a few, case studies of people who have, gotten jobs through now, of course. So this particular person, data scientist Kennedy K. Wangari, he started like he's currently interning at NVIDIA, and he started working with Omdina and he got this opportunity as well. So this person becoming a software engineer at Microsoft, he started working with Omdina, and gradually was able to like develop himself through this project, and he finally like secured a job at Microsoft. And this lady you're looking at, Mazad, she went from joining her first Indiana AI challenge to speaking and deep learning in front of more than 1,000 people, and she's currently like a computer vision researcher. Right, so these are the opportunities that you get, when you join Indiana. It is limitless. Trust me. So wherever you are right now, just think about what you want to do. Think about how you want to like break into the industry. I mean, our speakers like earlier on, they've explained everything. They've given us the listed everything now, in particular sectors. So you're like, well, you're thinking right now, right? Okay, what? Yeah, do you can I? Okay, so also you're thinking about what do I do next? Then I recommend you start working on real life projects. You start working on personal projects, start internships, you start volunteering. So I'm going to be giving us more collaborators that benefited from. Okay, this is Opeyemi. Well, I know Opeyemi personally because we led the Ondina Lagos Nigeria chapter together. But right now she's currently in America doing a master's at Morgan State University with a specialization in computer vision. So I think she got this opportunity through like Comtina, like because she was one of the first Comtina chapter leads, and she's able to like she's an AI evangelist and partnership manager at Comtina right now, and she's doing very well for herself. And she started with Comtina, and right now she's in America doing her thing. So yeah, also Colton is a lead data scientist at UPS, USA, and worked on several Comtina AI projects. So this man, he has like he's made already. He's working at as a data scientist already at UPS. Then he started working with Omdina, started collaborating on this project, and gradually he was able to get promoted to being the lead senior data scientist. So I believe companies want to see apart from you working for us, how are you also able to you know develop yourself personally. So I think they also want to see that and yeah, make the internet. Mineral left our home country, Somalia, because of violent conflict, Russia for democratic education. So these are such, these are just like snapshots from the Omdina website, which I'm able to I was able to extract. So please, I'm going to be sharing the Omdina website. You can start looking into each of the things, but because of our time, I'm not able to fully explain everything to us because so yeah, I'm going to try to rush it. So who can and how to join Omdina? So primarily, like I said, anybody can join Omdina regardless of the level of expertise. If you're a beginner, if you're still in school, if you're an intermediate, if you're an expert, you can join Omdina and start collaborating voluntarily. So also, like I said earlier, we are currently so how can you jump in? Primarily, so if you don't have any experience, right, with data science or artificial intelligence, we are currently working on the Omdina Data Science Professional Degree Program, which we believe Octave is part of is one of our partners, right? So this is a unique program developed by the Omdina School to provide practical trainings on real world projects to students who aspire to build a career in AI domain, right? So what this program will do is, our experts in the industry courses and be able to get them hands on. So like I said, I believe Octave is one of partners. We also partners with three other companies in Africa primarily. But yeah, Octave is currently one of our partners. So after you've taken these courses, what else can you do? Well, I think you can first start collaborating on local chapters. So I believe I is a local chapter Lagos Nigeria. So if you're interested, please reach out to me. I mean, we're working on a project right now with assets, which I believe funded by the end of the month. And we charge run projects 3 or 4 times a year, right? So I believe you can jump on this project and you can start collaborating, start learning, and start working. So this is the official website for Ontina local chapters, and these are the list of local chapters available. We have over 100 plus local chapters. Where we have in India, we have in Kenya, in Rwanda, in Pakistan, in Philippines, in England, in Nigeria, in USA, in France, anywhere. We have these local chapters everywhere. So wherever you are, you can just jump on these local chapters and you can start collaborating. And I believe we run about an average of 10 or 12 projects every month from each of these local chapters. So trust me, any local chapter you're looking at, 1 out of 10 is a project going on right now every month of the year. So if you're really looking to get serious, then just reach out to any of these. Just go to Omdina website, and once you get there, you see a list of these projects that are available. So yeah, just start collaborating, start volunteering, start connecting as well, and start meeting new people. I mean, right now, 50% of the people I know in AI or machine learning, I've not seen them, right? But they're very good friends of mine, and they're not Nigerians. Right, so I believe I've also been able to gain a great community from working on LinkedIn. I've also been able to meet new people with different cultures and different backgrounds, and they've also been able to impact me personally. So yeah, so what's the conclusion? So I think this is the last slide. So what's the conclusion? I personally believe real life project is the perfect opportunity to jumpstart and break into machine learning slash AI industry seamlessly. Right. So trust me, of course, the beginnings are always the hardest. So if you're trying to do it right now, a year in, 2 years in, you're not getting results, trust me. Even if you're working on a personal project right now, even if you're doing an internship right now, and it's kind of still rough, trust me, just keep going, and everything will turn out
Yes,
fine in the end.
I get that, you know.
So you can feel free to reach out to me at gorillalamide@gmail.com. This is my LinkedIn, and personally, this is the Omdina website where you can, go on there, you can get much more
It's even good,
information.
sir. I don't get some
And
fire back, you know.
yeah, so I think that is all from me. If there are any questions, I'm very happy to respond. If you need, I'm going to share the slides with the team after, So yeah, if there's anything else that because I believe I rushed over this session because of our time. So I believe our time is fast spent and we have like other engagements. So yeah, so I'm going to be sharing the slides and so yes, I think that's it for me. Are there any questions? Do we have anything to talk about? Let me check the comments. I believe there are some questions. Um, okay. So are there any questions,
You have
Mr.
question.
Mal?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. One question, and that is, how do we join the chapter for Continental Nigeria?
Okay. How do we join chapter? Well, just go to www.omdina.com, right? You'll see like a list of local chapters, and you can also like reach out to me personally. I mean, we are working on a project right now, so before we start getting more people, we'll be like on our next project. So maybe like in February or March, we'll start like a different project. So I believe by then, we have like slots open for people who are willing to
Still able to
collaborate.
start the plan.
Yeah. Apart from the Obdina Lagos Nigeria chapter, I believe it's not region like limited. So yeah, if you're in Nigeria right now, you can collaborate, with the chapter in the USA, you can collaborate with the chapter in England, you can collaborate with the chapter anywhere in the world. Right, but you're really keen on working with like Lagos Nigeria chapter, then yeah, please reach out to me. Go on LinkedIn. We have like Obdina Lagos Nigeria chapter. That's the name. Go onto the website as well, and you get like this information for stand.
Thank you very much it was a lovely, was a lovely presentation. We now understand what Ondina does, and we would tell our community. So when they come our community members to join the Ondina chapter, and they can